issue, on the subject at hand. Ano ba yung mga ano dito? Ano ba mga implications nito sa atin? Na tayo pa naman, Pilipinas pa naman, ikinoconsider as a model country for human rights promotion in Asia. In Asia, particularly, kasi tayo yung na linif natin yung death penalty. And then, isa tayo sa una-una kaagad pumipirma sa mga major international human rights instruments like the ICCPR, ICSCR, of course, the Rome Statute. And that would be an avenue or forum. The Senate inquiry would also be an avenue or forum for the concerned groups, concerned office like the CHR to remind the administration about those treaty obligations, about the repercussions also of unabated killings, especially under the Rome Statute. May mga nagwa-warn na po sa atin. Doon sa Rome Statute, mukhang hindi pa po yan.
Ano ba yung Rome Statute na yun?
Yung Rome Statute, yung International Criminal Court, na merong general universal jurisdiction over high crimes like genocide and crime against humanity. May mga nagsasabi po, at binanggit ko rin nga po yan dyan sa resolution ko, na if this spate of killings go unabated and unchecked, it could reach that point that the ICC will send a prosecutor to our country and investigate all this for possible prosecution under the Rome Statute. Now, hindi po biro yan. The last thing we need nga is for our dear President to be subjected to prosecution by an international tribunal like the International Criminal Court. Hindi ko po tinatakot ang ating Pangulo. I'm just stating a fact. So kaya nga po ipapa-explain ko po yan sa CHR. Ano ang ibig sabihin nito? Ano ang mga scenarios? Ano ang mga possible liabilities kapag hindi po ito ma-check and wala pong shield ng immunity? Kapag the legal process under that statute is in place, walang immunity, walang prescriptibility, imprescriptible. Kapag pumasok sa definition ng crime against humanity, may mga nagsasabi po na mga eksperto na kasi ang pinaka-importanteng elemento ng prosecution for crime against humanity ay yung widespread and systematic. Yung widespread, mukhang nandyan na yung elemento na yan. If you have more than 100, almost reaching 1,000, I think it's not debatable that it is now widespread. Yung systematic, yun daw ang mahirap i-prove normally. Kasi syempre may deniability. Ang mga estado, ang mga leader, dun sa mga previous cases, mas nahihirapan. Pero, baka yung mga pronouncements na yan ng Pangulo at yung and General De La Rosa, yung mga pronouncements na yan, marami na yan. Sa campaign period pa lang, ganun na. Hanggang ngayon, baka that is already evidence.
We're entering our last 2 minutes, Mike.
The threat of having another inquiry at the lower house, basically targeting you by allies of the president. Tuloy ba yun?
Hindi ko po alam. Ayaw ko na nga ho munang isipin yun, although binanggit ko na ho yan sa privilege speech ko na unang-una, they should be conscious first about the interparliamentary courtesy, and although that's the least of, wala sa akin yan, yung parliamentary courtesy, it's just na hindi ko talaga maintindihan saan nanggagaling yung mga ganyan na mga panakot na iimbestigahan din daw di umano ang aking involvement dyan. Anong ibig sabihin mo nun? Ano ho ba kailangan? Ilinawin mo nila yan. Ano ba sinasabi nila? Nagpabaya ho ba ako nung panahon ko as Secretary of Justice na under supervision sa akin yung Bucor, o baka mas malala ang sinasabi nila. Na baka may mga nagsasabi dyan, nag-aakusa na ako mismo ay protector. Kasi I remember during the campaign period, lumalabas din yung mga issue na yan sa mga tabloids na ang mga among my contributors daw ng campaign funds ay mga ano daw, yung mga drug convicts na yan, na katulad ni Polanco, tapos maski nga daw si Napoles. Of course, there's a lot of bull. So baka sinusundan lang nila yung ano na yun, baka they just keep on really reiterating all of those brazen lies. Na I'm worried na kapag paulit-ulit ho nilang sinasabi yan, baka nagiging totoo na sa isipan ng mga tao. Which is so unfair to me. Maaaring kulang yung ginawa ko. Kasi isa lang namang aspeto ng aking mandato bilang Secretary of Justice, yung problema ng correctional system na I recognize sobra, deeply seated ang problema sa ating mga detention facilities. Hindi lang nga ng Bucor, kundi yung mga under DJMP. So, since marami naman akong inaasikaso nun, I could not really entirely focus on the problems besetting the correctional system. But no one can ever accuse me na nagpabaya ako or I've been negligent. Maaaring kulang na yung ginawa ko. No one can ever accuse me na nagpabaya ako, let alone being complicit. That's a lot of bull. I can face anyone to deny that. So, gusto ko lang sana matapos na ho ito na, you know, they're really barking at the wrong tree.
Pwede niyo ba isipin, Senator, na kayo yung pinapatungkulan niya isang babae? Parang
hindi ko po alam. Hindi ko po.
We have another question from before our last question for the live part.
We have a question from social media from Chris Bautista on Twitter. He said, as a former DOJ secretary, are you working with the current DOJ secretary to address these problems?
Not yet, but pretty soon. Kaya nga nung organizational meeting nga ho namin nung last week sa Committee on Justice and Human Rights, we invited both DOJ and CHR for them to share with us their priority legislative agenda. And kasama na nga dyan yung anti-drugs legislative measures together with the committee of Senator Ping Lacson, Committee on Public Order and Illegal Drugs. I'm also a member. In fact, may overlapping membership yung Justice and Human Rights tsaka yung Committee on Public Order and Illegal Drugs. And then ito nga dito for purposes of the upcoming Senate inquiry, I intend to talk to Secretary Aguirre soon, lalo na pag makita ko siya sa JBC meeting namin this week on the possibility of placing under WPP ng DOJ and possible grant of immunity sa ilan sa kanila na aaminin na pusher sila dati at target din sila. You know, because that would be a right, that would be yung right against self-incrimination sa kanila. Hindi ko naman basta-basta isasalang yung ilan sa kanila na may pag-aamin na may kasalanan din sila sa batas because they are also drug pushers. So I'm going to work it out with Secretary Aguirre.
This ends the live part of our roundtable. Pero the folks outside, they can read on the website and on the paper. There is the further discussions.